Can we get a spotlight? And a drum roll, please.
I think the music, I think it's one of Andrew Lloyd Webber's best scores. The amazing thing about having worked on this film for 3 years is I still love the music and I never tire of it. It also stands out because it's definitely the only musical where humans play cats. One of my favourite numbers, the one that stands out when I watched it, is Skimbleshanks. Stephen McRae, who's a principal dancer of the Royal Ballet, happens to be arguably the best tap dancer in the world today, and his tap sequence is extraordinary in the way he takes us. I directed Les Miserables, which was a very loved musical classic, so when I came to direct Cats, I suppose I think the pressure of it being such a beloved musical and such a beloved classic, I don't think that ever leaves you. It just inspires you to do your best work and to make it to the best of your ability. Probably the scene that probably ended up with the most effort was the Jellicle Ball in the middle of the film. It's a 7-minute dance sequence, which is quite unusual in a big movie to have a 7-minute dance sequence, and getting the shape of that right with my wonderful choreographer Andy Blankenbuehler, who choreographed Hamilton in the Heights. That was probably the scene that we took longest to perfect. Certainly, so all our sets were built very overscale, so this chair would be like 3 times high, so one of the hardest things to do was to adjust yourself to the scale. I remember falling off the milk bar at one point because I'd sort of forgotten that everything was so high and fell about 12 feet down onto some boxes, but luckily it was okay because they had the stunt pilots to put things down. But it was like weird because it was like our world, but it was also hugely big that you could easily end up falling rather precipitously.
It's party time!
Oh my god. Character-wise, maybe Munkerstrap, played by Robbie Fairchild, because he's kind of like a leader role in the gang and seems to be like a narrator figure, so maybe that's, I suppose as a director you're a narrator and you have to lead a big team of people, so maybe Munkerstrap. In real life I'm allergic to cats, which is a great frustration to me because I love cats, but I can't live with cats. I think the big differences between the stage musical Cats and the film is the way we've used the character Victoria. She's fleetingly in the musical, she does this solo dance called the White Cat Dance, but in the film Victoria is the heroine of the story. She's abandoned by her nasty human owner in the first scene of the film, and we go on her journey. We see through her eyes the Jellicle cats, we learn about this special night of the Jellicle Ball and what happens, and she ends up having a pivotal role in the outcome of the story. So it's kind of a coming of age musical told through her eyes. I definitely would like the audience to look out for Jennifer Hudson singing Memory at the end of the movie. It's a real tearjerker, and it's definitely the emotional centre of the film. The first person I cast in Cats was Taylor Swift. It was January of last year, and I don't know whether the Korean audience know, but Taylor actually auditioned for Les Miserables for Eponine, and she gave a brilliant audition. She was interested in acting in a musical, and when I embarked on Cats, I wrote to her first and asked if she wanted to be involved, and she came and met me, and I presented.
Good evening all! It's party time!
레미제라블 감독 작품
Let's dance!
올겨울 전 세계를 사로잡을
Here we go!
마법 같은 축제가 시작된다. 캐츠 절찬 상영 중.